shout.
Hello. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? I can't see y'all because I'm doing things. Anyway, hello and welcome in. Let me know where you are watching from, where in the United States or the world you are, and which platform you're watching on, and vertical or horizontal. I know most of y'all are watching horizontal, but it looks like we have gotten quite a few views on the vertical thing, so I'm going to try to keep that going, although I kind of forgot till the last minute, so I have no idea if it's working right today. I am not streaming to Facebook or Instagram, although I could set up Instagram real quick, but that's going to take time away from y'all. Welcome in, guys. Hello. So we have got, if I can scroll to the part that starts today, we have Miss Carol and Bonnie, and we have broadcast started. Yay. Miss Terry Cooper, welcome in. Welcome. Miss Alyssa did the big old swag. Bonnie did all of the highs all over the screen. We have, I want to make sure all the things are working. Okay, I can see that one now. It's just weird. Can I see the vertical now? Yes, it looks like we are live on both. So that is a good thing. I've got the things working. And we have a zombie. Okay, and of course this thing is not on there right for... I'm going to have to work on this weekend, I think, maybe a little bit. On vertical, I'm kind of off camera, so I'm going to move it a little bit, and then I'll move it back when I go to desktop, and we'll leave it. Bats are probably going to show up in a minute. I don't really know. I got golden poop again. I got a happy poop from Miss Terry Cooper. Thank you for the jewels, honey. It's like right over my face. Okay, if Ruth's here, she just screenshot that, because that's what she does. Snail is not going... Oh, yes, it is. It just takes longer. Okay. Anything else we need to talk about today? Is there anything going on that we need to talk about? There's no chat happening on the... I'm going to type something in on the vertical just to see. Does it look like anything's happening there? Okay, so the vertical is not... The vertical... YouTube vertical is not connected to my social stream net chat. I'm going to try to fix that real quick. And then we're going to just get started, and we are going to... And then we are going to be spinning the wheel to pick what we're going to play with, and we're going to go ahead and make a card. So, did y'all notice? I want to make sure you guys noticed that the superhero kit from Hero Arts is available. I'm super excited. I told you guys the first day. Actually, I told y'all on Monday when you were saying, wait a minute, it's not showing that it's here. It's like a lot of times it does come out afterwards. We're able to see it. So they have to get everything straightened out with the people that are making the very first of the changes. So they have to make sure they've got enough ready for the people that are already subscribed. So that's just the way that it works. You want to make sure that the current subscribers are taken care of before you give it to all the other people. Because we knew y'all were going to want it, right? Okay, now can I do... Yes, now I can do that with activate it. It was just not showing in the thing. So now if I type something into the vertical chat... Well, hello! Lee is over there on vertical. Everybody say hello to Lee. Yay! So I'm typing those in. It should pop up on the screen and the things. Maybe. I don't know. I've got it turned on, so we shall see. And Jen is on vertical saying that she has it ordered and enrolled. So that is super awesome. Okay, looks like I got the things working again. So that is fabulous. Let's go ahead and pull up the wheel. I am trying my best not to kind of... Well, let me put my face on the other one. My face... Okay, my face is on horizontal, just so you know. And here we go with the wheel. So now we have the wheel. So we're going to go ahead and spin. It's either going to pick Spellbinders Clubs, which is all Halloween-y, or it's going to be selecting the monthly hero kit, which is the tiny library and the books, all the book things. I don't even know what the name of the collection is, but I know it's cute. Anyway, I know what's in it. Right now, all I can do is I can smell food. Because Todd's making sausage. So all I can right now, I'm gonna be wanting food the whole time. Yeah. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Chris says, hi, chat. Yay. Okay. Looks like all the things are working. I love it when the things work. Let me do the other thing that is not going to work yet because I haven't set it up yet. I'm sorry. I was working on pictures and thumbnails and those kind of things right until like 2 minutes until the stream started. Alyssa's having pizza. Alyssa, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and spin this thing. What are we going to play with today? We're actually spinning in less than 10 minutes from the start. Isn't that wonderful? Looks like we are going to be playing with some more Halloween stuff because we're going to be working with the Spellbinders clubs again today. Alrighty, so let's take down the wheel. There we go. Get it off my screen so I can see what I'm doing. And let's go ahead and pull out the other things that we have not yet played with for the clubs. So we have done some things for the clubs. I gotta adjust all the things. So for the clubs so far, I've got 3 cards. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you all those so you know what we're probably not gonna be doing. First, we've got our better press of the month. Here I am trying to do that. Anyway, better press of the month. I used Pear Blossom Press. That wheel was smart today. I know, right? We used the Pear Blossom Press holographic sticker paper to kind of laminate our. That's what it was. I was remembering this morning. I was like, I'm putting a new thumbnail on one of the videos, and I'm looking over stuff to make sure I'm on the right ones. I've got the right pictures and stuff. And you know what? I was thinking, one part it said, I should remember that for when we do our stuff on Thursday next week. And then I forgot what it was. I couldn't find the spot in the video again. Isn't that fun? Because that would be super cool, I think. So yeah, we have our little shiny, sparkly little ghost there. Tried to be nice, but it was terrifying. Then yesterday morning, well, yesterday noonish, we made this one that is super cute, but potentially cursed. I really love the way that my coloring turned out because I'm not good at coloring at this point. I'm very out of practice. And to be honest, I never practiced enough to get really good at it. But I think that turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. And then we have the one we made last night where I used Simon Hurley inks. I need to shift this again because it needs to be here. Leanne said she ordered it on Monday. Yay! Which one, Leanne? Was it the Spellbinders or was it the superhero kit? Because I think tomorrow is when the Spellbinders clubs are going to be available for everybody to start doing their things. So that's going to be cool. So those are always the 1st through the 6th. The 1st through the 5th is where all of us that have got the clubs or got some of the clubs can make adjustments. On the 6th is when it opens up to everybody else, and I believe it's either the 5th or the 6th that you get billed if you already have the clubs, or if you already have the club subscription. And that's the thing, you get it faster than everybody else. So it's always a good idea to get everything balanced out at the beginning of the month. Make sure you got it all what you wanted and get it done as soon as possible so they can start shipping things out. Anyway, this one is using the stencil of the month, and I'm in love with this one. This one turned out so super cool. I did paste for the faces, and at that point I forgot that there was another stencil left. So I had to wait for those to dry it a month. Anyway, we had to wait for that to dry before I could put on the eyes and the bats. But look at that. This one, what I used for the faces was a Simon Hurley paste. One of his solar pastes. This is one of the Stellar pastes. The brand new Stellar paste, also Simon Hurley. But isn't that, it's just magic. I love that. I love that. Anyway, I really love this card. So those are the ones that we've made from the clubs so far. And you guys know I love Halloween stuff. So let's see what else we have left in here to do. I've also got a couple of other stencils that I've left out. Like this one is one from sometime last year that it would be really cool. But I'm kind of thinking maybe we should do another one with the other embossing folder. So this is the other embossing folder. This one has got little jack-o'-lantern faces. I think that would be fun. That's the stencil just did. That's the better press we just did. These are two of the dies. Let me just pull the stuff out. I know I'm going to use another sentiment. That's where the stencil goes. Yeah, I'm torn. I am torn. I'm debating whether I should use one of the add-ons for if you get the whole crate. So what the crate is, if you're not familiar with that, the Spellbinders All Clubs crate is if you get all of the clubs, they give you extras. They give you a couple of extra things. You save money by getting everything instead of individual ones. So you get all the things for less than what it would cost to buy them each individual. Plus, sometimes the stuff comes back out after the fact, usually a couple of months down the road, and it's not as cheap as when you get it as a club. Okay, so one of the things is the Make a Monster. That's one of the add-ons. And the other one is the Scaredy Cat. So these are the two bonuses that come with this month's crate. The other things that we have, I still am thinking I want to do the light up card with this one for my Pear Blossom Press. That's supposed to be out for next week, so I'm probably going to work on that one this weekend. So I'm going to hold it to the side. I may do another card with it with you guys later on, like sometime in the next couple of weeks, but I don't know. This one, I've seen some really cool things with this. Really cool ones. So this is Frankenstitch, where you've got these stitching bandages or whatever you want to call it. It's basically you make a monster. This one is the Boo Crew, which has got little ghosts and little candles, and the beaker, and yeah, I kind of like to do this one. Terry says, combine the cat and books potion dies, naughty potion kitten. That does make sense concept-wise. However, this takes over the entire card. There won't be any room for anything else if we do this. Just letting you know. It is huge. You can also make something really huge with this one. So these are things that will basically take over the entire card. We can also use a different part of this. Is the embossing folder we used yesterday for... I love that background. But it used half of it. This other half also has like... It's not exactly stitching. It is like bandages that are ripped and torn. So, I think that is really cool. I really do. Yeah. And no matter which way I turn, it's like, use Boo Crew or Frankenstein. Leanne? Okay, so I'm thinking you said the Hero Monthly Kit is the one that you ordered. Okay, because we're not playing with that today because the wheel said something else. I probably am going to have to change the wheel for next week so it tells me which thing, because I'm wanting to play with everything all at once. But I also need to go to the gym today. So I need to get done early enough so I have time to get the things done today that I want to get done. So maybe I really want to do this one, but it's got more dies. It's going to take longer. So I think I'm going to save Scaredy Cat for next week. We're going to do the Frankenstitch. No, because the Frankenstitch is stitching. Do I want to do stitching today? Because that's going to take... everybody wants all the things. Hey, Vanessa. Okay, I'm going to do the Frankenstitch. I'll grab some... I think I'm going to grab some... Maybe green. I don't know.
Welcome Vanessa during U8CD. And thank you so much
I'm going to use the
joining
3D
us here in
embossing
the
folder for this one.
We are so happy to meet you.
Where'd I put it?
What kind of cards do you like to make?
So welcome in, Vanessa. Welcome. And how'd you find us? Where are you watching from? Tell us all the things. We want to know all the things about you, honey.
To bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Okay, we're going to do the thing. Let me grab out... I do have some green floss there. Let me grab some more. Grabbing my floss out. Or one of my bins of floss. Yeah. If you have things, y'all know what it's like. If you have things, you have a lot of something, right? All right, so I think let's go light green for the background. I also was cleaning up stuff in an area and didn't get finished with it. So I have things that are not where they're supposed to be. That's a creepy green. And let's grab a different color green. Do I have one that'll go with it? I don't know. So I'm kind of thinking that one for the background. And then another one for the stitched parts across. Like the band. I guess it could be bandages or it could not be. I don't know. Maybe do I have another one of that same green? I don't know. I just put all my greens away. Okay, we have got us a... Well, I've got two of this. Okay. We have got us a tangent dungeon. That's probably Terry Cooper doing that. Was it? Yes, it was Terry Cooper starting the dungeon. Those are going over there, and I will go through them and clean them out in a bit. And for you guys that are brand new here, I think I am going to go ahead and do our PSA real quick, just because.
Beware.
Yeah, I like this one, but I think that's
If
the
you
last piece
proceed
I
from
got.
this point
Maybe
in the
not. I'm gonna see if I've got any in
craftosphere,
this
you will have entered the chaos zone.
Do I have any in this drawer? Oh, this one is a even creepier green, I think. It's a yellow green. And this one, I think, is a Spellbinders cardstock that I've had sitting in my drawer for a while. I've actually got 2 sheets of it. I think that's what I'm going to use. What do you think? I could actually use both. I'm going to start with this one, I think, and that's going to be the embossing folder I want to do the stitches with. So let's go ahead and cut some of that down. Yes, I did make Ronan bigger. Ronan Jr. bigger. I did make our PSA announcement larger on the screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this down. Because I only want to do half of the embossing folder, you know? And I think I might, let me see what the texture looks like. I might ink it like we did yesterday. So this is the 3D embossing folder, and it's called Spooky Web because of the fun web. But it's got this other side that is all stitched. Okay. That's actually going to be interesting because both of them have raised and lowered pieces. So if we ink up half of it, part of the stitches, it's like we're going to have 2 layers of the fabric. It's going to be like that, where we got 2 layers. So I think that's going to be cool. Let's see, what do I want to use? Because I don't really want it to be a bold difference. I'm kind of wanting it to be subtle. And let's see what greens I've got from, we've got Tropical Tango from Simon Hurley. We've got Ivy League, 4, and Later Gator. But we've also got some other colors that would probably do good for just kind of tinting a little bit. Like Iced Out might work, but it might be too subtle. High Tide would add a little blue. I could test a little bit. Hey Danielle, I could test just a little bit. Let's see. So this one is High Tide. I want to see what it would look like. Okay, so that one, I think these 2 colors would probably work better than the greens because the greens are going to just be too much in your face. I kind of like this one better. So we're going to use Iced Out. And yes, I know, I did ink a little bit of the backing. So I can either use that as part that I'm going to probably trim off, or I can just ink the other side. I can just use the other side for the card. And that's what I think I'm going to do. And I don't think it really matters which of these that I go with because they're both basically the same. Simon needs to come out with Halloween themed inks one day. The thing is, all the colors can be used for all the things, okay? You can mix your own if you want a little bit of a, I don't know. Imagine blending a green with a brown. It's going to be a little bit more grungy. And of course, we've also got Tim Holtz inks that are all grunge all the time. So those are going to be fabulous for using at Halloween. Anyway, I do like my bright colors. Hence last night's bright card, right? This one looked so fabulous. And it's a Halloween card, but it's not a grungy Halloween. So it really depends on what look you're going for. I know a lot of people like cute. They really like cute cards. So if you like cute cards, go with it.
It's delicious, Auntie.
So I'm going to put some ink down on here on one side, and y'all can't barely see it because it is that light blue. Okay, blue and yellow make green, so if we add blue to a green, it's going to make it a more bluish green. This one's already kind of a yellowy green, so that's why it turns out so nice, but it's nice and light. And that's kind of the look I was wanting, because I don't want it to be in your face. I want it to be subtle for the background.
Auntie Cootie changed colors.
So if you don't have the color of cardstock that you want, guess what? You can make the color of cardstock. And I don't mind that the corners have got ink on them, so I'm just going to use that. Ugh, come on.
How refreshing. Thanks, Terracotta.
Okay, so we're going to be using our platform top. We're not going to be platform base. We're not going to use our platform top because this is a 3D embossing folder. And to make sure that I get it on this part, I'm going to put my cardstock on the other side and close it. And then I'm going to hold it so that it doesn't mess up. And when you're using your embossing folder, you always want to put the folded side in first. It just works a lot better when you do that. And then we're going to get out our platform adapter plate. It doesn't really have the word platform in it. I just said that. I said it wrong. Anyway, the adapter plate, because that's what we use. And y'all can't see because Santa's in the way. What? Parachutes are queued for the next 60 seconds. Type exclamation point drop on Twitch to join in. Okay, so let's take a look and see how this did. You can already see some of that color. I think that looks creepy. I think I wound up with some that didn't go as well, but that's okay. I think I'm going to do another layer. Because this part here, that whole section should be darker. So I'm going to do some more. That just means that I didn't put enough ink on it to begin with. So let's do that again. Or it could have dried because I did kind of talk for a bit. Look at all those drops! Are y'all gonna make it into the cauldron? Are we gonna have chatter stew? Anybody landing? Nobody made it into it. Oh my god, really? Nobody made it into it. That's amazing. That is amazing. I was expecting someone to do it. So since this is already in the lines, I'm not going to move it. I'm just going to fold this over. And we're going to run it through again. Again, using our adapter plate D.
Danielle_Vegas changed colors.
I don't really know why Jen said, oh my god, other than she says things like that. Okay, so we have a little bit more color. I think that looks really cool though. How fun. Oh, actually, this part wasn't, was it? Yeah, this part wasn't actually supposed to get any, but it still looks fun. It looks really, really creepy. Okay, this is dye base ink. Simon Hurley's is nice dye base, so it is water reactive and water cleanup. So let's go ahead and spray our embossing folder and wipe that down. Hello, the Todd. The Todd is kind of sneaking in, guys. Foot alert. Okay, you said it looks like monster teeth. The thing is, we have monster teeth. So those I'm going to die cut out of white. I'm kind of debating. Do we want... I think I do want the bandages or those things to be done out of this. I'm going to cut some of those. I have no idea how it's going to look. So we're just playing. Oh, wait. Y'all are used to that. That's what we do every week, right? Ooh, sorry for the yawning. I kept waking up again last night. I don't know what the deal is. It was irritating. Really, really irritating last night.
Zombie apocalypse movies.
Oh, yeah. Todd said it was the zombie apocalypse movies. Yeah, I was waking up this morning. Well, I was waking up all night worrying that I was going to die. Because we've been watching things where people die a lot. And usually before they get into their 60s, and I'm coming up close on that one. I mean, Todd's not. Todd's my boy toy. He's got a long time to wait. Poor guy. He's not going to have me around. Yeah. Oh, here's another thing. These guys, okay, you can see the stitching, and we are going to do some stitching because I do have some green over there. But you don't have to use the stitching. You can do them without the stitching. Jen says, meow. I'm going to cut these out like this. I'm one of those people. I like trying everything out the way it's designed a lot of times because I want to see how it's supposed to do it. And then I can later on, when I get a chance to do it again, I can play with it different. Hey, Miss Teresa Campbell. Hello from Illinois. Yay, welcome in, honey. Are you watching horizontal or vertical on YouTube, hun? She is watching from the YouTube side. I can tell because there's a banner beside her name. Okay, we also have... I'm going to look at this. So I know these are for eyes. We also have Trick or Treat that we can do in the green. I think the Trick or Treat probably needs to be bolder. So I could do that one in white. I haven't decided yet. But the way that the eyes work... I think this is the color, this is the white, and that is the iris, I think. So I'm going to make his eyes green. We're going to try it out and see if it does. Might as well cut them all out at once. Terry Cooper and all the hearts. What's going on, honey? And like I said, you don't have to do the stitching. I think we are going to do the stitching. That's one of the things I like about the stitching dies is that they are designed to where they can act as accents. Or like in this case, you don't even have to have them on there. Or you can do the stitched accents on them too. You can just do the die cut accents, the stitched accents, or plain. Or you can do all of the above. Okay. Yes, I'm OCD. I'm putting everything back on my thing. Hopefully I won't lose anything. I do still have to look for a die that I think I lost last night when I was putting the things away because it was a little teeny and I think it is supposed to be the shape of like a candle flame, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it wasn't on the magnet when I put it down on the magnet, so... Oh, absolutely. So, Terry Cooper was saying, I forgot, but can you emboss in other colors besides white? So, there's two different types of embossing. You can do heat embossing. You can do dry embossing, which is what we were doing. Jen is almost done with Fergie's Here's her little Fergus's surfboard, which I haven't gone back and worked with that stuff yet. It's still out. I haven't put it away yet. I need to put it away because I'm not going to work on it for a while, I don't think. Just because. Okay, so we have this. And then we can put these guys. I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to cut some more, but you put them randomly. And then you have the eyes somewhere. You know what? Let me see if it's over here. I think I might do something different. Do I still have them out? I still have Mama Tin Kids. Hey, welcome, welcome. We still have our humongous eyeballs, our googly eyes that came out from Spellbinders not too long ago. That's going to be perfect for this card, so I'm going to use that for the eyes instead of doing the colored eyes. I do think I need more of that. I don't have any more of that color, though. Let me do the stitching first. I may have to go and see if I've got anywhere else, if this is not enough. So we shall see. Grabbing out my Gloria Wolf Pokey Tool. Hey, Miss Wendy. Welcome in, honey. So let me put on my glasses and see where the lines are, because they did put lines on here. It doesn't mean you have to go and use those, but they did put lines to give you a guide for where to put the stitches. But that doesn't mean you have to use it. Of course, it would help if I had if I held onto the needle, right? And I'm going to get a little piece of Scotch tape to tape it down on the back. You could, of course, use your best ever craft tape or other tape that you might have in your stash, but I feel that Scotch tape is probably the least expensive of the bunch. And yes, I just covered up some of the holes, and I don't mind because I'm just going to poke with my needle right through them. And once I get past the ones that have got the tape over them, it's going to be faster. Actually, I don't think I want that one there. That's where it says to go, but where does that one say to go? That one doesn't have anything attached to it. Okay, I don't know. It's weird. Jen just gave our little caddy something to drink.
100 bits in the Pet Cafe.
Thank you for the bits. Teresa says, I caught the show. Okay, I'm going to see if I can do this where it says it. I'm not going to hear it, but y'all will hear
Teresa
it.
Campbell 1633 says, I caught the show the first time a week or two ago, but it was at the end.
She
What
wants to know
exactly
what
do you
we
do on here?
I'm a card maker, Miss Teresa Campbell, and we play a lot. And we harass the Todd, which is my husband. He's sitting over here. I think he's having lunch. Are you having...
No, I am being harassed.
Todd says he's being harassed. And let's go ahead and give you the PSA real
Beware.
quick.
If you proceed from this point in the craftosphere, you will have entered the chaos zone.
It worked. I don't have it on the other side though. Yeah. It's still going. We have slime. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's supposed to keep going or not. I don't remember what the button does. I don't remember. Yeah, I just added that to the thing. Okay, so Teresa's laughing because like, oh, okay, y'all are just crazy. Yes, this is Crafting Chaos. I think I've actually decided to make the show, give the show a name. And it's kind of going to be, I think I changed it to on the, I think I changed it on the, oh, not on the Twitch side, on the YouTube side. I did change the name of it. Crafting Chaos, Spin the Wheel, Make a Card. So I just kind of swapped it back and forth. So it's going to, the name of the show is going to be Crafting Chaos. And then last night was Crafting Chaos with Elizabeth Costa Rogers. We did not have a wheel, but we did have Elizabeth, and I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys did too. We make cards here using lots of things. Primarily, I use a lot of stuff from Spellbinders because I am on their influencer team. So yes, they did send me this stuff for free to play with and to show you guys. So I tried to let y'all know what I like and what I mean, I like pretty much all of it, to be quite honest with you. So this is a real easy job for me to do. And Halloween is my favorite time of year to craft because, well, the reason it was initially, before I got better at making cards, was that if you messed up, it was supposed to look like that. So we will be doing some things with sprays. I'll probably bring out the gel press, different things like that over the next 90 days. 90-ish days. We will be doing some more things besides just the die cutting and stamping and things. Yes, wabi sabi. Oh, you don't know. I was working on something last night, honey. I do have a Crafting Chaos badge that I'm going to be doing, and you guys can probably see it if you look at the thumbnail from yesterday's live streams. Okay? There's a new little section on there that I think I'm going to turn into a sticker or something. Hey, Miss Idlide, welcome in, honey. Cherry 007 is Miss Idlide from Germany. Yeah, my stitching doesn't look too good, but it's not supposed to. Because I think whoever it was that that stitched up Frank didn't really know what they were doing. I've also noticed that on here there are a few circle dots for stitches that don't have a line attaching them to anything else. So I'm just messing around and just using them anyway. Hey, Miss Ruth, what? Oh. It's not a mistake. Ruth says, hey, Debbie, I was wondering where your head was, and then I realized I was in vertical by mistake. That's not a mistake. It's just an option. It makes it easier to watch it on your phone. And I'm trying to make it so that you can actually see all the things when you're watching it on your phone.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
It's not a bug, it's a feature. That was Todd's, yeah. Todd's input. Wisdom from the top. I don't know if you heard that, but he said wisdom from the Todd. It's like, okay, if you say so, dear. Okay, apparently I do need to adjust the Tangia things because that was like this big over here. It was just tiny, and it was supposed to be the blue screen of death. I was hearing it. It's like, wait a minute, where is it? And I saw it. It's like it was over on the side of the screen. At some point, I need to do there's a replay button I can add that I haven't gotten around to because I don't really need the replay button so much because I'm not playing a video game. Hey, Anne-Marit. It did show up on the screen. It was just little. Okay, Ruth is saying hello to all the crafty peoples. Okay, do I have it over here still? Yes, I do. I have not put this thing away yet. Bad me. Oh, it costs more bits to enlarge those. Oh, and it was from VIP Hype. That would explain it. If it was a Tangia one, it would have been bigger.
Auntie Cootie changed colors.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stitch these other two. I don't know that I'm going to need more. I probably will. Okay, so Ruth says, Debbie, you missed it earlier, but I said, I don't watch on my phone. Lol. You headless as a feature? She's trying to make me headless, Todd. No, it's Todd's fault because he's the one that said it was a feature. That's where I put him. And that made Jen laugh. Y'all are crazy. I haven't seen him on here in so long. Oh my gosh. You put Sully up there. Yay. Mary used to do that every single time that we went live. Where did I put my needle? I put it down. I put it down for like a second. Oh, I put it up on a magnet, which is good. Wisdom from the top, pop up with his feet. Apparently they want me to change the title of that. They want it to be the wisdom of the Todd. Gonna go with 2 strands. I think the other was probably 3, but this has 4, so I'm gonna just do 2 and 2. That should give me enough to finish up those 2 things, and they'll just not have quite of strong stitches. Jen says we all need to be cray-cray to be here equals fun. Aw, the Todd doesn't dance for us anymore. I think they want the can, honey. I do have a new camera, a camera setup where I can use my phone. And it's like a click of a button. It is really quick to do it, but I don't think the Todd wants me to do that to him right now. I could.
No.
He says no. He says he's a filthy beast, which I know he's a filthy beast. So I missed it there earlier. Are you making Frankenstein's monster or something? So this is the stitch die of the month, and it's called Frankenstitch. So there's actually a couple of different things in here where you get to create your own monster. So we're using the other half of the 3D embossing folder of the month. Yesterday we used the spiderweb part of it, and it is called something spiderwebs. Anyway, we're using the other side that has these stitches, so that's for the background, and I did a little bit of inking on the embossing folder with some iced out. And now we are stitching up the stitching things. I may make more of these, but since I'm stitching them, I might do some that are not stitched, but I don't think I've got this color of green. I think that was my last panel, and I don't think I've got any more to use. So I'll have to, if I decide I want more, I'm either going to have to do a different color of green, or I'm going to check and see if I've got any in a drawer that I forgot about, which is very possible. It's very, very possible. So yeah, we're making a monster card. Because it's Halloween and we can, well, it's not Halloween, but it's Halloween crafting, so we can do it. Lunar Paste bundle on SBC. Is there an exclusive one? Because I have the new bundle that came out on Ranger. But I did not see that there's another one. So is there another one? Okay, I have to look. Scrapbooking.com. You are mean. I'm just saying. You are very evil, Ruth. I bet it's the one that I've already got. Brands. Let me find Simon Hurley. Okay, Lunar Paste Bundle 4. I do have that one. So that is the newest one I'm seeing on there. So you're talking about the one that's got Red Flag and High Tide and Siren Song. Is that right, Ruth? Yeah, I already have it. I've already played with it. I played with that Friday. Weren't you here? Weren't you here Friday? That's when it came out on Ranger. But yeah, Scrapbook.com has it too now, which is good. Because some of the companies do wind up, they do provide other people's stuff. Sometimes there's an exclusive on Scrapbook.com, and that's like Tickled Pink. That one is one that's an exclusive over there. So hello, Miss Karen, welcome in, honey. We're making a monster. We're making a monster, and I'm gonna give him some giant googly eyes from Spellbinders. So this is a Spellbinders die set, so why not, right? We're going to use the big old googly eyes for his eyeballs. And the stitching part of the dies come in pieces, so you can do the rectangle parts or the stitches part separate if you want to, but you can absolutely do them all together. I'm thinking it would be kind of fun just to you take a piece of cardstock and put the stitches on it without the bandage part, and yeah, that would be kind of fun too. Okay. Replying to Alyssa, who said, taking a couple of mini vacations by myself to pet sit for children, one for a week in Estill Springs, Tennessee, the other for 3 weeks in Arab, Alabama. Sounds like a fabulous summer. But she's not coming to see me. We do have company coming in less than 2 weeks. Yeah, it's 11 days from now. So Todd's niece and her boyfriend are going to come and stay with us. I have no idea for how long. Alyssa says no hubby. Yeah, when you don't have a hubby to tell you what you can and can't do, or that you have to make plans around, you can go and do things. Or you can do like I did after my first husband passed, and I didn't really want to leave the house very much. Well, I did for a while. I went into massage school. But then when I finished massage school, I basically stayed at the house until, other than going to the gym. I did do that. I'm going to go way down there for that one. So my outlet, when I wasn't working and driving 2 hours to get to a massage appointment at that point, was to go to my aerobics class. And one of the reasons that I went a lot of the times, because I didn't really feel like it. I have no idea why. Unless if you clicked on the image, the video image, it should have taken you here. If you clicked on the YouTube link, it would have taken you to the to one of the live ones, which I can't say anything about. It's going to take you to the YouTube live page, which is whatever is live up there. So that was probably what you did, because it would not have had. I set up the email last night for it to go out first thing this morning. That's what I normally do, and I didn't actually schedule the vertical live until 12 o'clock today. So there's no way for me to, you clicked on the word YouTube. When you click on the word YouTube, it takes you to youtube.com/Debbie J's Crafting Corner /live. And that'll take you to whatever the most recent live stream is. So if you are watching on vertical and you don't want to, you can go to my YouTube channel, and that's not where I wanted that to go, but just go back to my YouTube channel. That's clicking on my name under the video, and go to the horizontal. Like I said, I didn't even set that one up until noon, and that's because I was working on pictures this morning. So I've updated the thumbnails for the last couple of days of videos, so those are done, and I sent off the pictures. I posted the pictures over for Spellbinders to have, because that's one of the things I have to do every time I do a card and stuff. And next I'm going to be posting socials. So there will be Instagram posts and stuff coming up with all the things that we've done over the last few days. And I sent Elizabeth a message asking if she had taken a picture of the card that she made last night, which she probably didn't, because I remember she already had the envelope. So it's probably already in the mail. Oh, it's not in the mail yet because I haven't given her the address yet, because we had to have somebody fill out they had to fill out the form so that we could do that, right? So I'll be doing that probably this weekend too, and my goal is to record some videos this weekend and go to the gym and check and see what I did wrong when I mailed out something to Cheryl, because it got returned for incomplete address, which means I probably did something wrong. But I usually just take it straight from what you did, so I don't know. I'll have to look at that. But Cheryl, there was supposed to be a card coming to you that you're not getting because... Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Ruth, because what I want to do is I want to add that to the thumbnail for last night's live stream video for the replay, so y'all know which one it was. That I like making it so that you guys know. That's not where I want that one to go either. I like to make it so that you guys know, if you're wanting to go back and watch the video, that you know what card it was we made. So that'll help you figure out, oh yeah, I remember that they did this on this with this when they were making this card. Let me go look at that. So hopefully that helps. I don't know. I know it helps me. It helps me know, where was it that I did that one? And Todd thinks I'm kind of weird because it's snowing on my face. And Jen threw a snowball at me again. Anyway, I do know that it's... I'm one of those people that when I see a card, it reminds me of what was going on at the time. Yeah, I don't remember all the things, but I sometimes remember, oh yeah, that was the time when we had so much fun doing such and such. Or at least I remember, oh yeah, that was a cool card. I need to make something like that again. And then I can see what I did if I forgot some of the things. Aw, Cheryl's making a sympathy card. Sympathy cards make me sad. I don't make sympathy cards very much because they make me sad. Hey, Susan. Welcome in, honey.
Welcome Susan Elliott L4H. And thank you so much for joining us here in the Craftosphere. We are so happy to meet you. What kind of cards do you like to make?
Welcome, Susan. She says weird is good. Weird is good. I think she needs a PSA so she knows just how weird, what the weirdness is that she's getting involved in.
Beware. If you proceed from this point in the Craftosphere, you will have entered the Chaos Zone.
Chaos, chaos. When I think of the word chaos, I think Jen. Okay, so we've got 2 strips with the stitching done. I need another little piece of tape. And I need to turn the music back on because it's not on. I got snowballs going on my face again. That time it was from Danielle. She's lol. Jen says lol. I feel loved. I think that means that she identifies with that thing. Oh, Terry Cooper says, when I think chaos, it's Jen, Ruth, and Ronan. That is true. That is true. They are definitely my chaos gremlins. I'm still wondering if I dropped a die on the floor. I'm going to have to take a big magnet down there and see if I can find it after I check to see what's actually supposed to be in that die set. So I'm sure that I did that last night. This is what I need. It's one reason why I put everything on magnets, so it's easier to find them. Right? Jen says hee hee. Well, I do think that Terry Cooper is a little bit chaotic as well. But you know what? No, she's not the one that's chaotic. It's her cat. It's Apollo. Apollo is a chaos gremlin. He's the strangest kitty. Strangest kitty. Because you know what? The kitty likes to watch YouTube. Specifically, the cat likes to watch me on the big screen TV on YouTube. I do not understand that one. That is a little bit out there. It's a little bit weird. But we're not gonna give him back. Apollo is a Debbie Gremlin. I know, right? Hey, Danny. Susan says, I bought my first die cut machine. Yay! She says, I just bought my first die cut machine to do embossing folders. I have some of the things you have to do with those to jump in. You have wean some of the things you have done. Oh, you've seen some of the things that I've done. Fabulous! Embossing folders are super fun. Especially once I think part of it is that the embossing folders now are so much better than they were just a few years ago. Just saying. Some of the ones that I had and I've gotten rid of there was one that was a snowman scene, but it was like a line drawing of the snowman. It's like, how in the heck am I going to color this? And I couldn't figure it out because doing what we did on here would not have worked. You would have had everything. Well, we've got some pieces that did anyway. We wound up with some of it that was not really supposed to be colored on here that wound up with color, but it works for this. That wouldn't really looked right on the snowman. So, yeah. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, Ada, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, 3D embossing folders are really, really cool. Unrelated to this Oh, okay. So unrelated to this project. But what paste did you end up using last night on your pumpkins? Let me show you. So here's the card we made last night. I actually used 2 different pastes. And yes, it's Simon Hurley. So I've got orange ink down for the pumpkins, and then I did the faces in Shooting Star. Okay. Thank you, Terry. And then the bats. The bats. Oh my gosh. The bat. This is the first time I've used this stuff, okay? I have swatched the top, but that's it. I had not used this. This is the new Stellar Paste, Black Widow, and that was the eyes and the bats. And oh my god. It is shiny enough. It actually matches the heat embossing that I did for the words. If you look at that, it is so fun. So fun. So I am definitely going to be using this a lot during the... Yeah, absolutely. I love the way that turned out. Now, if I had realized that well, I probably would have done the bats in ink and I wouldn't have discovered this. So doing your stencils like that, you probably want to make sure that the last one you put down is the one that you do with paste if you're going to do it. I did with my last two, so I had to wait for the jack-o'-lantern eyes and nose and mouth and stuff. I had to wait for that part to dry before I could put down the other part. But that gave us time for the stream showcase last night too, so that worked. Bum, 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 bum. So Mickey has apparently been nice again. No, Cole, you are not on the Cole Patrol today. So Terry was saying that we needed a new badge or something for our new show. That is our Crafting Chaos Spin the Wheel. So I have created one of those. And yes, Terry, it does use the face that you made for me. It does use that. I should probably pull it up. Let me just pull up my YouTube real quick. Bum, 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 bum. Because it's actually, I used it as part of the thumbnails for the last 2 days. Bum, 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 bum. It's 1 o'clock already? That's because I've been stitching the whole time. You're probably not going to be able to see it too well. It's okay. I don't really want to... I haven't actually downloaded it. Terry Cooper says, Jen, check your Discord. So on the thumbnail, let's see if I can embiggen this a little bit because I'm not going to pull up the whole thing. Embiggen, come on, get bigger. There we go. So it's blurry, but that's it. Crafting Chaos Live, spin the wheel, make a card. That's going to be our emblem for the show. So whenever you see that on the thumbnail, I'm going to go back and fix the other ones, but whenever you see that on the thumbnail, no, you can't see it on vertical. Sorry, I don't have the screen set up correctly for that yet. I need to fix that this weekend. But when we do that, when you see that on there, you're going to know that it is this show. Okay? And we're going to be doing things and words, and I'm going to try to move this over again so it is in the center. Yeah, no coal for you, Miss Idleide. So I think it's going to be fun. It's just one of those things that I was thinking, you know, I need to do this. And I was really what I was wanting to do yesterday was I wanted to start working on the pictures, the thumbnails, the social media posts, that kind of thing. And as I'm doing that, it's like, I need to make my thumbnails. I can't because I don't have this thing right. So I basically redid it because I wanted to make that change. So that's what that was. And today I'm going to go to, actually I did that Yeah, I did work on that yesterday afternoon. And then today I'm going to go to the gym. So that's my big thing for today. Oh no. So Terry Cooper and Jen are apparently causing chaos again. I don't know what they're getting into, but they're getting into something. I am going to recommend that when you are doing digital images using AI or something, just make sure that it's okay with the person that you're doing it with. And I need to get with you too, Terry, on that at some point, because I am using an image that you designed. So I do need to do something for you for that. So it's a thing. I don't want that to go there. I think I want it to go here. We're going to do messy stitching. Yeah, kind of messy. Oh, yes. Hi, Chris. I should have said that already. I think I am going to try cutting out some more of the strips. Probably a different color though, and that'll be fine. But I'm going to do them without the stitches. And we're just going to use the 3 that have stitches. I might not have enough thread this time. I already got rid of that other piece. That's okay. I have more. "90-second ad break over on the Twitch side. Thank you for sticking around and supporting the channel." Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. This one, I think? Yes. I'm looking for the lines. Yeah, we just finished watching Last of Us. Or rather, finished watching season 2. It turns out there will be a season 3, and I was actually angry at the end of season 2. It's like, what? It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense as an ending, but how many shows do we see now that the endings make absolutely 0 sense? And that's because it wasn't supposed to be the end. It was supposed to be the beginning of the next season, and it got canceled. And so I was thinking this one was going to be another one of those. But I did check, and it's supposed to be coming back out in 2027, which is good. But we probably won't have HBO Max at that point. So I may not get to see it. We usually wait until like the end of a thing before we watch the whole thing, so we can binge watch it all. So we just finished binge watching that. So that's probably why I slept weird last night. At least this is going to be a paper monster, and he's not going to be able to hurt us. Oh, come on. Just trying to get the thread back in there. Come on. So threaded it and then tried to pull it down a little bit. And what happens? It comes out. It's like, what? There. Come on. Be nice, thread. Because it's only like 2 stitches left. That's it. This is almost done. One more. As long as this thread stays in my needle. There we go.
Auntie Cootie changed colors.
So we now have a different color. We have bright green for our dragon.
It's delicious, Auntie Cootie.
All right, so let's see what we got here. I do need to cut out the teeth.
Ah, refreshing. Thanks, Auntie Cootie.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking the eyes could go there and then the teeth.
Thank you, Auntie Cootie, for ordering a daily special for 100 kids in the Pet Cafe. Only 0 left.
I kind of need at least one more strip and I need to cut those out. So I'm going to see if I've got some more of that color.
Danielle_Vegas changed colors.
Actually, this might have been in the Hero Arts kit last month. Is that the color? No, that's not it. But was it one of the other ones? Nope, it's not the monthly hero kit from last month. Okay, it might be something else in here. Do I have that color of green? I usually don't care about the color of green or colors of the things. I like the brighter ones, but it doesn't look like I've got this one. It's alright. It's fine. It'll be fine. We will just use a different color of green for some additional strips. That'll be fine. So these are the other ones that I found, and I was thinking it was this one, but it's not. It's close. It's actually, this is probably the same as the background. Yep, it's same as the background. We have another sheet of it. So I kind of want to do a darker color though. Do we want to do this dark olive? Or is that's too dark? Well,
Cherry007_ to changed colors.
and then these are kind of a bright green. I don't really want to use the bright green either. I think I'm going to have to use the same color as the background, that panel we got, and I can add some ink to it if I need to. I'm probably going to add some grunge to it anyway. But I want to do some more strips. And then we're going to do some teeth. And then we're going to put it all together. So these are going to be done without the stitching, okay? Mustard. This isn't quite mustard. This is kind of a light lime green. And of course I messed up on the end, but that's okay. I don't mind that. Nobody's gonna know that it wasn't actually die cut correctly. It's Frankie. Frankie mustard, or is that what you're saying? I was thinking Frank as in Franks, as in hot dogs. Okay, let's see if we've got enough of these strips, which I think we do. And I will be grunging these up with some other colors, so... I'll probably use some more blue-green on it. I kind of like these two together, though. Yeah, I got it. Frankie hot dog, I get it.
Cherry 007 underscore the changed colors.
Yeah, this green has to be darker. Okay, I do have to make it darker. I'm thinking, though, the color with the iced out over the top is really close. So that extra in there is really close to this. So I'm thinking that that's probably going to work. Let's see. Do I want to do... I think I'm going to do it with an ink, with a brush instead of
Refreshing.
direct. And this is probably going to be darker because I probably have some darker on the brush already.
It's delicious cherry 007 underscore down.
It's close. This is a little bit more blue, but that's okay. I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. This is going to look great.
Danielle underscore Vegas changed colors.
Adding some to those two. They're going to be... It'll work good. They'll work good well. They'll work well together. Yes, that does work. Thank you, Terry, for giving me affirmations. You could do the same kind of thing. So if you don't have this die set, you could do the same kind of thing with just paper strips. I have made a mummy card, something like that. Actually, I think I did one with mummy cloth or what was that called? My brain just stopped. You could do it with just plain white cardstock for that matter and make a mummy card. But I think I've done it with cheesecloth too. It looks really cool. Yes, it does. That's one of the things I do like about that. I do still need to do the teeth, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to cut that out after I clean. I got inky fingers now. I don't want the teeth. Well, the teeth could have some green on them. I was thinking more brown. I make white teeth, but grungy with brown, but you could also use markers and stuff to make them really, really, really creepy. So I may do something like that. Let's see. I need some white cardstock. Do I have white over here? I think I do. Is that heavyweight or is that regular? This is Better Press. I cleaned all the stuff off my desk yesterday, so I had some panels. There we go. We're going to go ahead and cut out some teeth. Should use dark green for the teeth? No, we don't want his teeth to be that gross. But yeah, we could do that. I'm going to do white teeth. He's going to do white teeth. And one of my dies cut through well, the other one did not do so much. I was probably having to do with where it was on my magic mat, because I told y'all yesterday, these things do deteriorate over time. I just have not gotten rid of one of mine yet. It was also where I had it in a straight line instead of at a diagonal. So you do want to try to, whenever you can, try to die cut diagonally. It's kind of like a speed bump. And it makes it so everything goes through smoother. It cuts through so much nicer. Let's see if that one worked. Forward and back. Let's see if that worked this time. Yep, that's all it needed. Okay, I don't know what Terry Cooper's talking about. She says the Todd might not dance anymore, but he did give the inspiration earlier. What inspiration did the Todd give you earlier today, honey? Because I want to know. I think I'm going to use some brown on this. I don't even know what brown this one is. Actually, it's bringing in some of the, I think I've still got some blue on the screen, on the desk. I'm going to use some cookie dough so it's not too dark. And then I'm probably going to come in with a smaller brush for, that does look kind of gross. I'm sorry. And that's part that's going to be hidden too, but it does look kind of gross. I need a mat. I may not be using this for stamping at the moment because the hinge is broke, but I can still use it to hold my stamps down. I mean, my dies down. Okay, so you guys were thinking green, so I think I will add a little bit of green in. Kelly is late. Ronan Jr. needed feeding. And Norma wants to know if I'm using all Simon's new colors. I'm using all Simon's stuff, period. So this one is not new. This one's cookie dough. I used this last night. It is Shooting Star, so it's not new. But I did use the Stellar Pace Black Widow last night, and it's amazing. And that is one of the new ones. So I'm not using his new pastes today. I need to put it on the wheel. But I'm also not stenciling today. So somebody was asking me about last night's card, so that's why I brought out that one. Let's add a little bit of green. So my little green brush. Okay. Just enough green on there. I think that's going to look cool. Look at the teeth. Look at that. That is so gross. I'm sorry. Alrighty. I do like it. Okay. So now we can start kind of just layering up. This is... Mickey says, yeah, and I didn't win. Honey, I love you. Oh, look at that. Actually, this is the bottom teeth because these have the fangs. We want the fangs up top. I mean, we do still have some fangs here too, but... Can tell that Frankie's been skipping the dentist. I kind of want this at the bottom. So we'll do that. And then, dang it, I don't know. We can put that one about there, and we'll put this one across the top. And then we can have his googly eyes. You love the teeth. I know, right? Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do. So now I need I need to get out my press and seal to hold everything in place so I can start putting that. We are going to layer this up. We are going to have foam in there, so it's not all going to be flat. But oh my god, this is, yeah. And I think I'm just going to go with a strip right across the middle, because that's really all that needs to be held. It probably would look better with one more layer of stitching, but I'm going to go with it. And if the eyes don't stay in place, it's not going to make me sad. First things first, this is getting trimmed down, and we are going to go with... Oh, I'm going to go with the decal trimmer, but I think I'm also going to be using that distressing tool. And probably put extra ink on the edges. So we're going with... Oh, that was already down to 4? Okay, I guess we're going narrower. So it's going to be 3 3/4 by 5. So that gives us a 1/4 inch. I'm not cutting all of that off of that part because that's got the little sharp teethy pieces. I'll trim the other side. This is what it looks like without the extra ink. Is that right? Did I measure right? So this is 3 3/4, so that is a 1/2 inch smaller. So this has to be at 5. I hate that I'm cutting so much of this off. So this is, we're going to have a 1/4 inch all the way around. Okay. Let's see if I can find my distressing tool because I hide it from myself. So I've got the Tim Holtz Distresser. I've had this in my stash for a long time and I always forget it's there. So I'm basically going to rip up the edges even more than what the other did. Terry Cooper has to watch the last Slater got to get ready for a doctor's appointment. Well, so sorry, honey. I hope the doctor's appointment goes fine. I'm hoping that you guys can see that doing something like this is actually very easy. What took the most amount of time was the stitching. You don't have to do stitching if you don't want to. You could just do strips and make something similar. I should probably have brought in some brown on the edges instead of just the blue, but that's okay. Okay, add a little bit more color to that background. Next, I think I'm going to glue the teeth down. And then I'm going to put foam behind all of the other pieces. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some. I'm gonna glue down the bottom ones. Yeah, I'm gonna glue the bottom ones down. Why not? And then I can put foam on the top ones, and they'll be a little bit popped up.
Only 0 left.
Gotta get my girl. Okay, yeah, you be safe. She says she has to get her. She's having a mammogram. That's what she's saying she's doing. Okay, so I'm going to use this to help me place down my face every time, so I get everything about where I wanted it. So let's get that one. We're going to go right about there. And I'm pressing down on the part that's got the lower teeth because that's the only part that has any glue on it. And then we can pull the rest of this back up. Yeah, I'm doing this in stages so I can hopefully have everything right. Let's grab out the foam. We're going to put foam on. I'm going to do both the bottom layer and the teeth, the top teeth, I think at the same time. Yes, foam. And yes, I'm going to have to trim off some of our bits when I get done because this is narrower than the bandages are. Foam, foam, foam.
It's delicious. Norm of 63. It's delicious, Auntie Cootie.
Those teeth, oh my god. Right? I'm loving the teeth.
How refreshing. Thanks, Auntie Cootie.
Okay, so now we'll take the release paper off and try not to shift it off of the press and seal. Witchy!
Norm of 63.
Actually, I think I'm also going to go ahead and put the next layer of bandages on there too. Basically, his upper lip. Oh, the ghosts are not working on the other side. I thought I tested that. I do need to add the slime that I just did. I need to add that to vertical, and I need to add the ghost to vertical. So I thought I got that one working over there. I thought I did. Maybe I turned something off without realizing it. Oh, actually, I think I did turn some stuff off over there yesterday. Why did I do that? Oh, it was that. Oh, that's not supposed to be happening. Okay. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I turned something off, and I don't remember what it was I did. That's okay. It's alright. It's all fine. And now y'all are testing all the things. Okay, so now let's put this part on. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, I love this. This is cool. Okay, I'm kind of wondering, do I want the googly eyes to be under? So this part I'm not sure on. So we're going to have those up there, but do I want the googly eyes to be under it, like adhered down? And that, yeah, that's what I want. I had it opposite of what I wanted. So now we're going to go ahead and glue the googly eyes down, and then we'll put the other strips on there with foam. Yeah, one of the things, yeah, that's, well, what I did for my song so far, Kelly, was I asked ChatGPT or Gemini, I don't remember which one, to help me with lyrics, and told them to, I think I told it to look at my channel or look at a specific video and pull, for Ronan's, I actually had it use the video that with him describing what happened to him and why he is trapped in the craftosphere, use that as inspiration, and it was where it wrote lyrics for me. And I also said I wanted 80s, so I basically got a lot of help from Gemini to find what prompts would work well in what prompts would work well in Suno. Because it's some of the stuff that I don't know. I don't know genres and all the things. I do not know those things. So, I think I'm going to put one eye lower than the other one. Why not? Not by a lot, but a little bit. We'll go like that, and then we can put these on some foam over the top. That'll be good. I think that'll be cool. I do love my monster. I never know how it's going to turn out, guys. I really don't. I have an idea, and then it's just no two of them are going to turn exactly alike. The ink is going to be a little bit different. You know, different things are going to be happening on them, but they always turn out so friggin' awesome. Oh, I need to take off some of that foam because I don't need it to be covering where the eye is going to be overlapping. Yeah. So that should take care of that one. Whoops. His eye slid. This looks nice. It doesn't look nice. It looks creepy, and that's the goal. Okay, I think I need... I think I need double layer the foam. That's part of the thing. It needs double layer because the eyes are so high. Okay, that's going to be better. Okay. And then this one, I'll use this as my center, and then I will figure out where I want the other one after I figure out where this goes. And that's also too big. Okay, so this would go right about there, I think. I think. Alright, we're going to put them there. Actually, this one I kind of want to move down a little bit more, just to give it a little extra room. Of course, I just took the tape off. The tape where I was holding the end of the string of the floss, that's okay. Okay, that's going to be where it's going to go. We're going to do it. Okay, there we go. And then this one, I think this one's going to get glued down, and nope, it's needing double thick tape too. All right, we're going to do the thing. So I'm going to make it, now that I know I need double thick tape, I'm going to make this double thick. We're just going to fold it over on itself, and then I've got a piece of double thick here that I can trim down to whatever sizes I want. So I need a little bit on the end there. Now Norm the monster will go to me. That's what Wendy says. I'm going to go ahead. I will give this one away. I need to stop doing that, but yeah, it's a thing. I love you guys too much. I will give this one away. Let me go ahead and get that part started. Oh, the buttons are over there. Okay.
Welcome to the craftosphere. Step inside. Every color, every shade, come catch the vibe. Foam is life, we design with glee. Creating magic, oh can't you see?
Creating monsters.
I can make it, you can too, no doubt. With
Every little bit I craft, I shout. So go ahead and type into the chat !gimme, like Norma and Stephanie have done. Why is it not showing for both? Okay, it did. Yeah, okay. I was thinking, what happened? That needs to be narrower. So is this Abby normal? Abby normal. Ah. He's kind of peeking out. That is so cool. This is a cool monster. I love him. Oh my goodness. I love him, love him, love him. Christina says, gimme. Okay, let me go ahead and put his little, on the bottom part under his eyes. That's going to be fun. So he's peeking out of his bandages that are all green and gross. I'm happy with this one. Yeah, no. Okay, Susan, it's !gimme to get into the giveaway. The exclamation point tells the bot that it's a bot command, so that's how come we use that. So type it in again for me, Miss Sharon. And if you are on Twitch, anyone who's over on Twitch, remember you can get in on the giveaway too. Just type into the chat you've been over there, !gimme. Okay, that's not where I wanted it. It needs to be a little bit further over. Okay, there we go. So yes, there is parts that's got foam on the back. I'm trimming those off. And because of all the foam, hopefully it won't... I'm going to add some glue right there. That one's actually unraveling a little bit. That's okay. So there's a stitch there that is a little loose. So now it's going to be glued down. It's going to stay. I'm going to have the same thing. Well, on all of them, it's going to do it. Okay. See, this is what happens when you don't know what you're going to do until you do it. Frankie is awesome. This didn't make sense what I write. Okay, so Kelly apparently wrote something that I didn't see that didn't make sense, and I'm going to have to look in a second. So the it will wind up drying matte, so we're going to be fine with that. But here is our monster. Susan says, gimme. Yes! Yay! Alrighty, so now I kind of want more ink. We're going to do more ink. And then I have to decide what kind of a card base do we want to do. Because I have no idea at this point. Yeah, I'm going to go back over the parts again with a little bit more. That was the only part that actually dried already. So the rest of my glue has to be redone. But that's okay. Black glitter. What? Okay, I have to go back up. Maybe do a card giveaways, but instead of one being free all the time, only one free shipped and the rest winner pays ship. I can't do that. I mean, it's like 79 cents I think for shipping right now for cards in the US anyway. You could have wrapped bandages around to the back. Absolutely. Absolutely. The thing is, you could do that with actual bandages. you could go to the pharmacy and you could get bandages and you could make a card with that's basically mummy wrapping, or you could even use cheesecloth. There's just so many things. Yeah, well, that's one reason when it comes to the goodie bags and stuff that I have sent out in the past, it's like the shipping going for packages is outrageous. I don't really know what the stamp cost is. I think it's twice as much for a card to go to international, because I get the forever stamps that are international. I need to go, and that's something else I need to do. I need to go to the post office and get more stamps. Susan, well, what about yesterday's school? Yesterday's was cute too. We had little monsters yesterday. They were cute too. This is fun. This is fun. I love doing this. This is also an idea that you could, instead of doing googly eyes, you could do lights behind the eyes. One of the cards I made a year or two ago, I think it was with a picket fence stamp set that was a witch, and I made the witch's eyes light up. I think I did the same thing with their Frankenstein, but it's like anything with eyes, you can make the eyes light up for Halloween. Just saying. Candles are great for light up cards any time of year. Doesn't matter what kind it is. Okay. I do love that. So now I need to decide on card base. Mary Miller made it in time to do this one. She's like, give me that card. I think I'm going to do a color. I don't do a lot of colored card bases. So I think I'm going to do that one. Let's go ahead and get that one ready. And this is, again, I told you guys that I don't really think about what to do for an interactive card, you know, like a pop-up or anything like that, because I get busy making something like this, and by the time I get to this point, it just needs to go onto an A2 size card base. That's why I need to do some of the other things on the off time when I'm not doing the things with y'all. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Okay, why is that? I did it. I scored it wrong. Well, dang it. And he scored at 4 1/4, and apparently I did 4 1/8. I do not know why I did that. Well, I'm gonna fix it. And I'm just going to adhere it down on the part where the scoring was wrong. Susan says this one is this. Christina? So Susan is saying this one is better. And Christina says, just do it all in your free time. Y'all steal all my free time. All right. This is such a good card. I love it. I'm going to glue it straight down onto the card base as is, and this one's going to be done. So if you have not already gotten into the giveaway yet, type !Gimme, Gimme, in the chat on YouTube or Twitch or both. But go ahead and type that in. I don't know if it will work if you type it into both YouTubes. I really don't. It might. I have no idea. Is this one out of glue? I think I got down to where... Oh, okay. I found where the clog was, apparently, because it has gotten clogged a few times. And that's one reason why it no longer has the metal piece anymore, because I tried to unclog it, and yeah, it kind of got stuck. Sharon was going to say, what free time also? Because I never have any. Exactly. Well, we have what could be considered free time. This is our free time. We hang out together, and it's not, yeah. Okay, this is the open, that is the close, right? Yes, okay. Alrighty, it's done. Talking and scoring is like walking and chewing gum. It's hard. I know, right? Sharon says, we don't steal it. You freely give it to us, and we appreciate you. Well, I want you to make sure that you're appreciating all the time you get to spend in the Spark membership, too, because, yeah, the Spark membership this month, I'm going to go ahead and do the blurb for it while we're giving another minute or two for folks to get in. Okay. Somebody's looking at you. Okay. I have a membership. It's mostly free. There is a paid option if you would like to support the membership and support the channel and get the extra perks and things. We are doing our next lockdown. I'm probably going to change the name of it again. I like the whole kidnapped by the craftosphere and lockdown and all of that, but I do know that it makes it harder to find the things on the website if you don't know what they're called, and I keep forgetting what they're called. So if I forget what it is, then you know what? Y'all are probably going to have the same problem. So anyway, we're going to do our lockdown co-crafting session next Thursday. Yes, this Monday, the instructions on how to do it, including different variations, was posted to the website as the PDF or images that you can view on the site. If you have if you're a free plan holder, you can see them. If you are paid, then you can download it. And this is the sample card. And this is vellum. That is actually, look at that. Look at that. That is, yeah. So I did laminated vellum. Such a fun and gorgeous technique. Love it. So we're going to be doing that next Thursday in our lockdown at 2 p.m. Mickey says, just give me the card. Sharon said, I would love this one. I put it down and he's looking in a different direction. Next Thursday, meaning tomorrow or next week. I'm meaning next week. Message effects for 20. I have to see what that looks like on the Twitch side, because that's probably where it's going to be. And of course, I don't have that one maximized to be able to see it. There it is. Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah, it's kind of cool. If you're on Twitch, you can see the little emotes are jumping and stuff where she said cool card. That is cool. Okay, so thank you, Amarit. Anyway, I'm talking about next week. So the way that the lockdown challenge works each month is the first Monday of the month I give you the instructions. The second Monday of the month I give the syndicate paid members a video. Yay! Okay, on Twitch it looks cooler because it's got the emotes going all over the screen. Y'all can't see it on the YouTube side, but it goes all over the screen. I don't think it's on the replay, but that is cool. It's something that's built into Twitch. Thank you so much, Miss Amaret. Okay, so we've got the first Monday of the month is the instructions. The second Monday of the month is the video for syndicate paid members. And then that Thursday, the Thursday following the second Thursday of the month is when we have our lockdown challenge. So you can look at any calendar and that's going to be it, unless I change my mind at some point in time because of something going on, family, vacation, whatever. Although I did do it. We did do one while I was out of town. Christina says, I need to go check it out since I'm a paid member. Exactly. So you can download the instructions and it's showing how to create this card. And then we're going to be doing this live together. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, honey. Pump it up. Thank you so much for the super sticker. But then we're going to be making this together or something similar. Okay, I've got a couple of ideas and I've got a couple of things that I haven't tried yet that I think would be really cool. But this is really cool. And for this one, I used a regular laminator. You can do the same kind of effect if you've got that adhesive laminate, but where you don't have to have a hot laminator. I'm going to use a hot laminator, I think, on this, but I'm also kind of thinking about using that sticker paper from Pear Blossom Press as the laminate, because that's basically what I think we did to that little ghost yesterday. So that would be really cool too. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing this month because it is a really fun and easy technique to get that stained glass look. I like my little guy here. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for me to draw? Is anybody else going to get in on the giveaway? I know, Alyssa, I went ahead and got a couple of packs. So I do have a couple of packs of it, and I hadn't used it before this week. And yeah, I love it already. Of course, I love pretty much all the things that come out from Amanda. She is such a sweet. I love her as a person. She is a super sweetheart. But she is always thinking when she sees something, how can I do XYZ better? How could we make it easier? I like that look, but what could we do to make it easier for us? For crafters. That's how the lights came about. I mean, she just tells Micah and it's like, okay, we can do that. Micah figures out how to make it happen. Okay, so Stephanie is ready. We have 22 people in the giveaway. Nobody else is getting in apparently. Let me bring my button out so I can see it. And we're going to go ahead and drum roll. Mom to 10. I really don't know how you're a mom to 10 kids. I really don't. That's hard. Anyway, Congratulations, Christina. I think it's Christina Holloman got that one. So go ahead and fill out the form for me so that I can get that out in the mail for you. I do plan on getting things out in the mail this weekend, so we shall see how that happens. But, and I think I'm going to also sign it using one of my whatchamacallits, Matte Hop pens. It's not black, but yeah, but isn't that cool? I love that one. And the teeth came out so good. Kelly says all my cards from Debbie are now live on YouTube and Instagram. Did you tag me? Did you do hashtag Debbie J's Crafting Corner or at me on all of those? I think you have for some. I have gone back and I have found some of the things that you've done. So thank you so much for the shout outs on the socials. Okay, guys, I'm going to say that this is going to be it for today. I don't know if the credits are going to work because I accidentally pulled them up thinking I was doing something else. So I don't know if it's going to work. So we're going to see. It's working. It's fast. I need to change that. Anyway, thank you to everybody who has been here helping us out. And it's not working on the vertical for some reason. Anyway, all of our members, our subs, our people in the chat. Everybody is in the Craftosphere. Next live is planned for Monday at, I'm going to think about the days. Kayana, thank you so much for the follow on this Twitch side. Thank you. So I do plan on going live again on Monday. I don't even know what the dates are. Let's see, what is next week? Okay, Monday is the 10th. So going live on Monday. I think I might have another new release coming out on Monday, so I'm going to have to check. I do have to do all of my... Yes, Jen, that is because I was fixing things to go on vertical, and apparently I broke it. So I need to fix it again and change it back to what I want. And it's going to take me a bit of... The problem is when it doesn't want to show me what it is anymore because it's broke. So I have to figure out how to do that. Anyway, yeah. So... Nerdy! Well, snap. Hi and bye. Love you, Debbie. Love you, Nerdy. I need to see who is live right now on the Twitch side, and I need to sort of shift my face back to where it's supposed to be. We're gonna go back. But look at the card. Look at this, Miss Nerdy. Look and see what we did. See what we did? We made a monster. We did a monster thing today. So cool. So cool. So I want to see who do I know that is live right now. Supreme is live. We're going to raid off to Supreme. I always love raiding off to Supreme. So we're going to raid off to her. I will see you guys on Monday. I'm going to be thinking about and checking different channels to see whether or not I want to change the time from noon, because we have so many people that are going live at noon, like Scrapbook.com, multiple times a week. That means that there's an overlap, and I want to go see Scrapbook.com. Y'all want to see Scrapbook.com. And then I'm trying to pull you into mine at the same time. Or when Simon goes live at noon, I may want to try to do like 1 o'clock instead of noon. So I'm hoping that that's a good time for you guys. So I'm going to think about it. I'm really going to think about it. You guys have a wonderful weekend. And I will see y'all on, I will see you guys on Monday. So bye, guys.